Hello, everybody. This is a review about why I think that dura is not. Well, no. Let me start all over. This is why I think dura. No. Let me give a review of the positives and negatives about dura, which is a tibia. So, Tibia came out in 1997, January 7th, 1997, which is about 1 year before Ultima Online. And what I want to talk about is what I think in positives and negatives about Dura. I've been waiting. I thought that I would make this video today because I missed out on content and I wanted to make something. Also, Happy New Year's to anyone who I didn't talk to here. So I want to talk about right now what the benefits and what the downside is. Alright, so I am going to start on Dura here. Okay. Now, here we go. Actually, for the sake of really, well, for the sake of all of you guys, instead of this, what I want to do is I want to log into my other account or my other character. Let's start out with the sorcerer. So one of the things that you first get started out here. So while we're at it, here is some music. No copyright. So one of the things about this game is, I think that you start out by being thrown into this game. Now, one of the benefits immediately is that you immediately can get help from people. But if you do not know what you're doing, it's going to be very, very rough around the edges to learn this game. A good example is that you won't know anything about how the game works. You're not going to know about the XP points. You're not going to know about what you lose when you die and what you should level up. This game does not have any tutorials. It has none of the tutorial things at all. All you have is people who will teach you. So, if you want to have any knowledge about this game, you have to get help from other people. And you'll have to go here and say, hello. You'll have to go, hello. And I'm making a review. So you have to ask for help. You'll say, help. I can't. What about the leveling? Help. What do I do? I chose as the sorcerer. Oh no, help. I chose as a druid. Well, I got some news for you. If you chose a druid, you're in for a world of pain. Let's turn down the music a little bit. Let me turn down the music quite a little bit. It's very, very loud. Okay, that's better. So anyways, you'll be asking for help, and then, of course, what will happen is you'll get a response. Okay, what do you need? And they'll say, hey, do you want to do XP points? And you'll be like, what is that? And then they'll explain. Of course, you're at the mercy of everyone. So I'm going to start out with the positives right now. So first of all, the positives. So 1, you have things called raids. And these are where there's this. They'll tell you there is a monster invasion of Cyclops in the Dwarven area. And you go in and you kill them. And you'll get some XP bonus, or you'll get a lot of XP because you'll kill a lot of them. And there's a chance for better loot. Slightly better loot. 2, you also have elite enemies. Elite enemies are a really cool idea. Besides the raids, the elite enemies are another really good idea, a good thing. I like the whole thing with the elites a lot. You can have a regular enemy, and then you can have an enemy spawn, and he'll be an elite, and he'll give you better loot and better money and better experience. You'll go from getting 200 XP to 2,200 XP. So it's amazing. 3, I think the community is extremely good. I really do. I think the community is great. They're very helpful. If it weren't for the community, I would not play this game. Because the community helped me learn this game. It's really hard to play a game like this that is so old without help. Because this kind of game does not hold your hand. And it's not going to tell you what to do. And it's very, very frustrating if you play a game like this and you can't get help. And you're just lost. This game can live and die by the community. Now 6, I think that the XP points as well are another really good thing. I like the XP points. I think it's really cool. I think it works. 7, I do kind of like the areas. I think it's kind of neat to have mixed areas with the dangers. I think that it's good to have all sorts of secrets hidden with monsters that are powerful. I like that a lot. I'm going to have to start with the bad things. 1, for bad stuff, I think that the game is kind of hard to get into. And I think that anyone who never played this game before, I wouldn't recommend this game for anyone who never played it before. Even if you get help, it's very, very rough. Learning this game without help, an extreme amount of help from veterans, is just not going to be fun. 2, I kind of don't like the grinding. And I'm going to have to level up I'm going to have to log into my character. So I'm going to show you right here. This character right here, I'm level 39, and I lost a weapon level because some jerk killed me. I don't think it's a good idea to have XP loss along with also skill level. Considering it takes me 3 days to just level up weapons once, it's just too much loss. Plus on top of items. Like Ultima Online already, you lose items and it's very painful. But this has item loss, skill level loss, and actual level loss. So you're getting constantly sabotaged and griefed. And then on top of that, the grind for weapon levels is really obscene. 4, I think there's a little bit of an imbalance when it comes to certain classes. The mage type, for example, can be very frustrating. It's very, very frustrating to play this game if you're a mage for the first time and don't know, because you don't know that you're supposed to be using runes. And you're supposed to kill the weakest enemies in the game. Earlier on, you're so weak you can't even kill the same level mobs that your knight could, who's the same level as you, but killing more powerful mobs. For example, my level 20 knight can kill ghouls. This guy, my druid can't. My druid can't even can barely kill a ghoul. He can barely kill a orc. He's so weak that he can barely kill anything. I even have trouble killing a rotworm. So there's a little bit of an imbalance there. As for other things, I'm thinking about what else I could say that's negative. I said about the imbalance between mages, the skill loss from death, the hard to get into. I think that's pretty much most of them. I do think that there is some room to improve in some areas and balancing, but that's not really up to me. I heard that Anchor Moon's gonna be an area mostly for low levels. I personally disagree with that whole concept, and I think it's a bad idea. If they make Anchor Moon a new area into low level only, it's gonna be unplayed by higher level because the enemies are gonna be all weak. So I don't think that's necessarily a great thing. For now, that's what I think about this game. I think it could use some improvements, obviously. I think it could use some improvements when training. Oh, yeah. I forgot. Training. I would have loved it if you could have at least half an hour that you could be AFK for half an hour before being forced to be logged out. And to have it so that your character eats food. Because grinding is tedious in this game. Either that or some sort of quest to get XP for your weapon level so that you can keep on leveling it up. Like, even if it's one use, I don't care. Even if it's just one use quests that give you XP to your weapon level, that would work a lot. And I think those are the things that I think about this game. I think that it's not really a good idea to play this game if you're a newbie. I wouldn't recommend it. And unless you have external amount of friends who play this game, then don't try it. Just stay away from old retro games like this. There's a lot of MMOs that are like this. I think EverQuest is not friendly towards users. It's very unfriendly towards newbies. And so is Ultima Online. A lot of these games are just not. And on top of that, there's old-time players who might grief you and they cause you a lot of strife. It's not worth it. I think that it's better off playing a game that is easier. So those are my things and opinions about this game. I hope you don't take it the wrong way. It doesn't mean it's bad. I like the game community, and I think that they've done a wonderful job at fostering a positive stuff with the community. They've managed to fight off bots, which is really useful, and the type of hackers who hack your account and then try to use it for gold selling and shit. They're very, very rigorous in their bans. They'll really go after people who are cheating and hacking and all that. So that's a great thing. So those are what I thought about this game. I am All Classic Gaming, aka Shadowlink. Bye-bye.